What is going on, guys? It's Scott with Never Hedge, and today we are going over the Derace NFT horse racing game. Right now, we are actually up 6.6% on the day with that Bitcoin and Ethereum rally going on. Let me pull that up. So Ethereum and Bitcoin are doing well, so therefore everything else below that is doing pretty okay as well today. We're talking about Derace. Right now we are sitting at a market cap of $118 million. And so let's jump right into it. Popping over to their website, we can see that Derace is a play-to-earn NFT horse racing metaverse where you can participate in horse races, breed NFT horses with unique characteristics, build your own NFT Hippodrome, and make a profit while doing that. I actually had this idea for an NFT horse racing game over the summer, but didn't know enough about coding blockchain and things like that to actually do anything about it. And now I'm freaking kicking myself because this game absolutely looks fantastic, and this is exactly what I wanted to do, and I'm super pissed at myself for not doing anything with it because they got a market cap of $118 million right now, and they are absolutely printing money through the NFT sales and things like that. All right, so the way this works is you got to buy one of these NFT horses where the floor price is about the same as an actual horse at a little over $2,000. And once you have your very own NFT horse, you can sign up for races, but you also need some Derc in order to participate in those races. Let's see if we have an entry fee. All right, so the entry fee for one of these races is anywhere from $4 to, I bet you this one's pretty cheap. Yeah, to $3. Or I'm sorry, not $4. 4 Dercs. 4 Dercs. So that'll be like $12.20. And from that, so they're going to have 12 horses. So that's like $150 total for the race. $146 in total prize pooling. And the winner gets 24. So you actually get $73 for a win here, which is pretty solid considering this is just like a simulated race. Let's go over the roadmap quick, and we can see the kind of breakdown of what makes a winning horse. So this, we're skipping around a little bit. We're on the NFT horses section of the Derace white paper. So like real life racehorses, Derace horses have different traits that define their rarity, performance, cooldown time, and ultimately their value. They are 100% one of a kind. A horse is a valuable asset that allows you to participate in races and earn payouts. Every NFT horse has a set of visible and hidden characteristics. The visible characteristics would be things like sex, color, shape, breed, breeding, and race cooldown. And the hidden characteristics would be things like speed and stamina. And obviously speed and stamina are key factors in winning a race. Speed and stamina can be speculated from the horse's appearance, the bloodline, and previous race statistics. So this is an example of some of the NFT horse characteristics. Speed is at 60%, stamina 80%, so they would be better for some of those longer furlong races. Like I wouldn't enter one in, so this is 6 furlongs. Let's see if we can see. I would enter this horse with these stats here in something like a 7 furlong or longer race, because we can take advantage of that that increase in stamina versus the speed. They're kind of a plotter, a chase horse, if you will, if you're familiar with horse racing. So the key here is to get 2 horses. That is what you want here. So then you can breed them. And we can see here, like, I imagine different horses are going to have different breeding cooldown and race cooldown times. But if you can get one with a breeding cooldown time of 20 hours, you can theoretically breed this horse once a day. So if you have one male and then like 3 or 4 females, you can get this thing going lickety split. I imagine the female horses are going to have much longer breeding cooldown time, like in real life. But let's go over the breeding next, because I think this is where the real money is. That and the owning of the racing hippodromes, I think, is where the big money is going. Okay, yeah, so if we zoom in on this, so some horses you can breed, you know, once a day. Others take quite a bit longer. So this one here, this horse 1, you can breed essentially once a week. It's once every 6 2/3 days. This one you can breed once a day, and it doesn't appear that the male horses have a longer cooldown time. It could just be random. And horse 3 you can breed once every 110 hours, which is once every 4.5 days. And the way it calculates horse number 3, the offspring horse, their genetic traits is they take, you know, just like real life, they take some traits from the male, some traits from the female, and then basically beep, boop, beep. There we go. We get some of each. All right, so in order to breed, the player selects 2 NFT horses for breeding. One must be a male, another one must be a female. Both horses' breeding cooldown must be at 0. So like I said, the breeding cooldown time is listed in their characteristics. Each horse has its unique features that affect how the horse looks, breeds, and performs on a racetrack. All physical characteristics like sex and breeding cooldown are visible for users. Speed and stamina are key factors in winning the race and are hidden and only can be speculated on through horse appearance, bloodline, and previous race statistics. Both horses are sent to the genetic algorithm via an Ethereum smart contract. The genetic algorithm generates a third NFT horse, combining the genes from the parent horses with plus or minus 5% deviation. That means if both parents had the property of speed at 20, the child speed can be in norms of anywhere from 19 to 21, and that third horse is sent back to the owner's wallet along with the parent horses. And it doesn't say whether or not you can use the third horse to breed with one of the parent horses, which would be I mean, it would be cool in theory, but it would be weird in real life. Say you had if these were flip-flopped here and you had a male horse with a cooldown time of 20 hours, and this horse was a female with 110 hours, and then this one was 160, you could theoretically breed with this one after 110, and then wait, you know, you'd be well within your 20-hour cooldown time, and then breed with this one 40 hours later. And then just do that every week, and so on until you have a zillion fucking horses and you're a millionaire. But I'm not entirely sure if it works like that. Now, let's go over horse racing. A set amount of horses can participate in every race, in each race. Every horse owner can participate in a hippodrome race for a set fee. The hippodrome sets participants by preset parameters. The winning horse collects a percentage of all the fees and additional prizes. The races are based on RNG technology. Therefore, the winner of the race is random. The speed and stamina parameters play a role, but it might influence the win, but it does not guarantee it. So each speed parameter point gives a chance to win, diluted by the total number of participants' speed sum. So this is getting pretty complicated here, but it is still essentially random, which is good if you have a low caliber horse and you're racing it up against, say you have like a tier 5 horse, which is, if we could go over here, tier 5 horses are most of them. And if you are racing against maybe a tier 3 horse, you still have a chance of beating it. Same with a tier 2 and a tier 1. The rarity does not necessarily mean your horse is going to win the most amount of races. All right, so moving on to the hippodromes. So this is what I'm really excited about here. All of the horse races take place in the hippodromes. The hippodrome ownership is set in NFT hippodrome tokens. One hippodrome contains 10,000 individual NFT tokens. Therefore, the player can own only a small part of the hippodrome. You don't have to own the entire thing. But if you own more than 5,000 tokens, it guarantees you a right to administrate the hippodrome races. Therefore, administrators of hippodromes are called bookmakers. Bookmakers choose how and when to host races in their hippodrome. The races can be made public, comply with certain requirements. For example, you have to have a certain certain win rate in order to participate, or you can invite specific users. The bookmaker controls the race entry fee and winner prize fund, and I believe they also get a cut of the races. So let's go over here, back to the racing portal. So we have, in this race, we have a total prize pool of 48 Dercs. The owner of the Hippodrome gets 2.4 Derc tokens just for hosting the race, and we can see the race only took 1 minute and 23 seconds. So I mean, if you have, let's see a 3D replay here. This race here took only 30 seconds, right? 3 furlongs, 34 seconds. You could run these freaking probably 3 or 4 an hour all day long. I think if you have one of these, you can run probably 30 races a day, would be reasonable. 3 an hour for 10 hours. That's probably conservative, I would say. That is $219 per day, and then if you own 50% of that, that's almost $110 a day just for owning a fucking Hippodrome. Now let's see how much these horses actually cost. This, I'm looking at tier 1 horses, which are, this one sold for 25 Ethereum essentially, which is, if we look over here, that is way more than the cost of an actual horse. But we're looking at just for your regular old run-of-the-mill pony here. Well, let's see the recently sold. So around 0.69 to kind of 1-ish Ethereum, which is, you know, you get a pretty decent horse for that much. You can get this one for $1,000. This one is a little less than an Ethereum. This one's a little more than 1 ETH. That is about 2 Ethereum. So pretty comparable with the real thing. I think you could probably make more money with one of these Derace horses though, versus a horse that is, you know, just a fucking money pit. So I think if you're going to get into this, you'd be better off buying a male and a female horse so you can at least make money breeding the horses. So the problem is it doesn't tell you on OpenSea what the breeding cooldown time is. You just got to kind of gamble on that. But I think if you buy, you know, a couple of these, maybe 2 or 3, just so you have a couple of options for breeding, I think that is really your best bet here, is to breed as often as possible, race those suckers, maybe try and get a couple of wins so you can get a couple, you know, a couple extra tokens. But I think really the key here is breeding these fuckers till they die, and then until you have enough to buy into a Hippodrome, and then snagging a controlling share of that, so you get, you know, probably a minimum of $100 a day in passive income. But that is pretty much all I got for you today, guys, on the Derace here. So as always, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel for more updates on the Derace ponies, as well as other NFTs, stocks, and tokens we like. And I thank you guys so much for watching this far, and I will see you in the next video.